Hey friends, welcome to another video. Today we're just kind of checking out, can you see the stars from space? Can you see it from the moon? Can you see the stars from the moon? Can you see the stars from the International Space Station? Can you see the stars from high altitude balloon flights? So here's one that's pretty famous recently, was the rocket up into space by Kobe Cotton, one of the Dude Perfect guys. I like Dude Perfect. Anyways, here's this video, and anyways, of this video, this old guy here, he's pretty much just, everyone else is just floating around. He doesn't even come out of there. I can understand, he doesn't want to get hurt or whatever, but he's just, I don't really ever see him looking down at the ground, which means it doesn't mean he's not, but, and he makes a point of look at the sky. Okay, so I just thought it was kind of interesting how they, and all I can see is like really dirty windows and not really any stars that are apparent of the sun. The sun was right outside the window there. So is this the case here? All right, so I don't see any recognizable stars here. These are all little things on the window here. But the guy was like, look at the sky. So is he looking at the stars or just the blackness of the sky? It's interesting. Here's this Felix Baumgartner space jump. Once again, not really any noticeable stars that I can see anywhere. Okay, nothing there. We're just going to take a look at this.
When you looked up at the sky, could you
Take a look at this clip here. They're interviewing the astronauts that went to space there.
actually see the stars and the solar corona in spite of the glare?
Of course, was black, but it had sort of a velvet sheen to it.
So these guys are Mike Massimino and Don.
Yeah,
Petit.
so
They're saying you can see the stars.
yeah,
all
because
the
you can
time.
see, yeah,
They can see them all the time.
Yeah.
because you can see the stars.
Oh yeah.
You know, and pretty much all the time you can
All the time. You
see
can
the
see
stars.
It's an unfathomable blackness, like with a like texture you feel like you could stick your hand into.
And that when I look out at the stars and I see, so many stars and planets and
It's the darkest black you can imagine.
See stars if we're on the dark side of Earth and planets?
The sky is a deep black when viewed from the moon, as it is when viewed from cislunar space, the space between the Earth and the moon. The Earth is the only visible object other than the sun that can be seen.
Okay, so some of those other ones look like they might have been cut or whatever. That was pretty straightforward. You can only see the sun and the moon, or the sun, the moon, and the Earth or whatever.
The moon has no atmosphere, then a daytime picture. If you're there in the daytime of the moon, you see a full night sky of stars, even with the sun in the sky as well.
We were
Okay, so Neil deGrasse Tyson is saying you can see the stars even with the sun out.
never able to see stars from the lunar surface or on the daylight side of the moon
Never able to see the stars.
by eye without looking through the optics.
The thing about Carl Sagan, billions and billions of stars, there really are billions and billions of stars, and you can see them. In fact, they're so numerous, it's very difficult to pick out the constellations you and I see here on the ground.
It's not
Which is
a
a
black
cool thing.
void. I mean, it's
Okay, so that just kind of repeats. All right, let's check out this NASA video here in 4K. No stars visible as we go around here. No stars there. Here we are up here. Not really seeing any stars. Okay, maybe that's just because they're on that one side. Here's another one. No stars visible. Here's another one. I don't see any stars. Another one. I don't really see any stars. And once again, no stars. Okay. Let's look at another video here. Okay, this one is in. This one, I guess this is supposed to be a thing here. So we can see stars here. I don't know if this is supposed to be CGI or if this is supposed to be the real thing here. Okay, we just ran into the Earth or the moon there. No stars there. No stars. They're saying we could see all these stars. There's none there. I don't know if that's just a CGI thing or what. Here we go, off the moon. They said, hey, we can see stars, all kinds of stars. I don't see any stars here in this one. This is 4K here. Do you guys see any stars? I'm not seeing anything. Maybe it's just because of the camera. I don't know. Here's another one. No stars. And we got stars here, though. There's stars here. Definitely some we can see, kind of, on that. So that's interesting. Let's check out another video here. Okay, in this one, tons of stars there. See, we can see them all. Doesn't, that's a lot of stars there. How about here? No stars. Here? Not really seeing any stars there. So it seems like the only time look at all these stars here. Only time we can see it when it's nighttime here, which it kind of contradicts what they were just saying, but you can see them all the time. And from what other stuff that we were seeing. So this is kind of inconclusive. And then we go back to the guy that says, look at the stars. You can't see it when the sun's above you, or it would just tons and tons of stars all the time. So it's interesting. It's very interesting.
It's black, but there's all kinds of little polka dots.
There's all the stars there, and the cool thing is about it, you can see it during the day.
Yeah, you can't.
Can see it during the day. So all these stars that you can see during the day, you can see everything.
And there's
none of those videos I showed you from NASA, I could see the stars when it was daytime underneath them.
more than stars. You can see planets.
Planets. Is it just because of the photography, the lens is something, so we're not able to see it? Or what's the deal? Why wouldn't we be able to see it in the video? We're looking at 4K here. If you could see it with your eyes, shouldn't you be able to see it with the camera?
Right. You see moons.
You see the gas Magellan clouds of the
Milky
Way
you see
galaxy.
The Magellanic Cloud. You can see the zodiacal light.
Whoa!
Of
all the time.
Was black.
There really are billions and billions of stars, and you can see them.
It's an unfathomable blackness.
See stars if we're on the dark side of Earth and planet.
I don't remember seeing any.
Pretty much all the time you can see the stars.
Never able to see stars from the lunar surface or on the daylight side.
Of course, was
All right, so once again, it's really inconclusive there. You got guys saying you can see stars, guys saying you can't see stars, guys saying you can see them all the time. The NASA ones are showing me you can't see it all the time. You can only see it when you're on the dark side of the Earth or whatever. Then you can see it with the sun not overhead. And then you got the guy on the Dude Perfect thing saying, look at the sky. And he pretty much was looking at the sky the whole time. So was he seeing these little water spots on the window? I don't think so. So they're just looking at the blackness of the sky is what we saw from the NASA clips, or was he actually seeing the stars and the zodiacal lines and all this stuff that other guys were saying? So kind of interesting. not very conclusive. As always, I just like to keep an open mind on things and not discount anything. Just kind of look into stuff, and don't just take things on face value or whatever just because someone tells you something, or just because everyone says it, and just because it's labeled something stupid or whatever doesn't mean it's right. It doesn't mean it's wrong also, though. So I encourage you guys to look up stuff for yourself and seek the truth. Thanks for watching this video. Have a great day.